Beautiful Pisces. Hey, I'm here to do your reading for August, and I'm jumping right in here. I've got so many goosebumps already because your psychic abilities are at an all-time high. Wait till I tell you. Chippy came in to join you today too, and he has got a really special reading for you from the Dude Ranch that I think you're going to really enjoy. I'll put a link here, and I'm going to show you a little clip from it later, but right now I'm going to dive straight into your reading, Pisces, because I've already pulled your spread and looked at this, and I can't wait to tell you what's coming here. It's intense. So the first thing I've got here is I feel like you might be dealing with somebody sending you a little negative energy because of your psychic abilities. I feel like Pisces, they see you seeing straight through them, and that's where I got the goosebumps when I pulled this beautiful Healing Waters card for you, which I always use for Pisces because it works so well. You know, it's so much part of your energy and your special gifts. And I just get like, your psychic abilities are amazing, especially right now, especially here in Mercury retrograde. I feel like you've got heightened abilities, okay, to see through people and see things, and you might be getting all kinds of visions, as you can see in this card, but it's bringing up some negative energy. I feel like either co-workers or family or somebody doesn't want you to see through them. They're like, no, don't look at me, Pisces, and you don't really mean to, but you can see straight through them, and it makes them feel so exposed. And of course, we're in a time of exposure. I said this over a month ago that we were going to go through, if you go back and watch my old videos, I predicted we were going to go through a karmic collapse in about 30 days. Well, it's been a little over 30 days, but it started about 30 days ago. Exposure and karmic revelations on every level, from personal to global. Okay, and this is part of this negative energy exposure, seeing through it. This is happening in your personal world at this time, Pisces. Really huge. Now, your crossing card is trying to have this flow of energy, temperance. You want to keep things flowing. You don't want these blockages, and it's a little bit of a challenge at this time. And let's just see. Let's see what these Healing Waters cards have to say about that. This is also an angel card, and it can also, for some of you, represent Sagittarius. So you might have a Sagittarius being a bit of a challenge for you at this time. So we've got the Wellspring, and this is, what are you thirsty for? Body care and breath. Okay, and I think that's what's causing a little bit of conflict right now with this. The Temperance card's a beautiful card. Don't get me wrong. This is a great card. It's just, it's in the challenges position for you right now. So this is, you know, I always try to look at your spiritual life and your earth life, because there's two different things going on, you know. What do they say? You know, both things can be true. And that's exactly what's happening right now with Pisces. So let's look at your energy, Pisces, right now. It's very, very interesting. These are the cards I pulled in your aura. You've got the Hermit and the Three of Wands. Okay. Often people ask me what cards these are. These are my really special new cards that I've been using quite a bit, and I know you guys are going to love these today. These are the Good Fortune Tarot cards. So you can get this on Amazon if you want. Highly recommend them. Love these. Becoming my favorite deck really quickly. So I've got the Hermit and the Three of Wands for you. Now, there's a lot of inner wisdom, and also look at the owl on the top of this card. This is all about you and your psychic visions, which is the very first card that came up. Okay, your psychic ability right now, really, Pisces. I got so many goosebumps. I can't emphasize this enough. Pay attention to your visions right now. Okay. You have learned a lot. You may be pulling back and staying to yourself at this time because you're looking for new opportunities, but you're not out there looking in the world, you know, pounding pavement. You're looking psychically. You're attracting things to you at this time, Pisces. And this is really big in your aura, okay, in your aura at this time. Let's pull one of the Healing Waters cards and see what's happening, Pisces, with this. Like waiting for your ships to come in, shining a light on things. And you know, both of these cards Look, both of these people are shining a light, and that's exactly what you're doing at this time, Pisces. Exposing things, exposing truths, waiting for your ships to come in. And here's the card of deep sea diving, which is the way of the mystic. Okay, there's a whole theme going on here, Pisces. Learning through experience and going the depths. And you can definitely see it, especially in this Three of Wands card with the ocean, waiting on the ships to come in. Okay, the way of the mystic, and definitely the Hermit is one of the mystic cards of the deck. Okay, your Ace of Wands, you may be experiencing this already, okay? This is like you making honey. You can see how these bees are making honey. This is your resources. This is new things coming in. This is new passion. You may have a passion for what you're doing. You may be working really hard, okay? Like a busy bee, all right? And this is like a new beginning, a new exciting beginning, and I can't wait to clarify this. And let's go to this deck first, and then we'll go to the healing waters, okay? So, Ace of Wands for Pisces, and this should be happening now for many of you. You have manifested this. Look at this Magician card. This is about you using all of your skills and talents, okay? So the Ace of Wands is often a card that presents you with a new beginning, and then you have to follow up on it to get this new beginning. And there it is. You're following up using all of your skills and special talents, special psychic abilities, all of those things at this time. And let's also see what these Healing Waters cards have to say about that, okay? I'm using all my favorite and most special decks for you today. Let's see. Pisces, the Pearl. So bringing in this new beginning and using all of your skills, this is about alchemy. This is about reward at the end and going from grit to grace. A really beautiful card for you. This reminds me so much of your aura. You know, I see people's auras. You know, when I'm reading for you, I'm seeing a collective aura, but when I read for people personally, I do see their auras quite often. And this looks so much like, you know, when I see this type of aura with the blue and the green, and something about the white spirituality, you know, different colors tell me different things in readings, and you may have the same experience. I'd love to hear about it. But this is very much a Pisces aura. When I see this for somebody, I'm like, you must be Pisces. Okay, so there it is. And this is in your position of new beginnings. So this means you're very much in your power at this time. Pisces, you've got the, I want to say you've got the universe at your fingertips. You know, it's like you're bringing things to you, and the higher power, God, source, call it what you want, is working with you. And I feel like you're very much in tune with God at this time, and a higher power. And just, I wanted to say you're bringing this closer. Like, I don't have a better word than in tune, okay, at this time with a higher power, for sure. So know that you're being protected, know that you're being looked out for at this time, Pisces, okay? Let's go over to your immediate future, which is the Chariot, a success card. This is about you keeping things on track, okay? You're not going to let your horses run off in the ditch, okay? This is you reining things in, having control of things. This can also be Cancer energy, a Cancerian sign. Let's look at this for a minute, Pisces. I love the success for you. It's in your immediate future, which would be today when you watch this, or this week. And here's somebody from the past. Now, there could be a person of the Cancer sign from your past. This could be children. One of your children may be Cancerian. And this can be memories from the past. And I feel like you are rushing towards some kind of success with the Chariot that's going to maybe dredge up things from the past. We are in Mercury retrograde when I'm doing this reading for you. So there's something there about memories from the past. And maybe these memories are something that are bringing you success now, in a way of, you're like, well, I remember seeing my great grandmother doing this, and you're modeling yourself after that, and it's a path of success. Okay, and it could be that just as an example, that great-great-grandmother may be sending you messages of how to find your success, how to stay on that path. Okay, so I feel like there's really something strong. People from the past here, especially ancestors, Pisces, I feel like are really strong around you with this Chariot card. For a smaller group of you, it could be memories from the past involving horses, because the Chariot does often represent the obvious chariot, horse-drawn. For somebody here, there's a connection to horses and maybe also the Cancerian energy, all of the above. Okay, and empaths. There's a lot here. There's a lot here wrapped up with people from the past, children, horses, even for some of you, for a smaller group, of course. But and something about the stone wall. I feel like in this picture, there's a stone wall, and I feel like for some of you at an old home place or some place that was really important to you, I feel like there was a hand-built rock wall around an old farm, or as a boundary, as a fence, something like that. Yeah, I'm getting all these visions for you. Really interesting. Okay, so let's go over to your Three of Pentacles. This is your more extended future. Three of Pentacles can be a new job. It can also be collaborating with people. It can be new projects. Let's look at this for a minute. Something might be blocking new projects temporarily. A little bit of a power struggle. This person wants to go this way. This person wants to go this way. That's what the Two of Swords says. But you're going to be moving on. I feel like you're planting new seeds. I'm sorry, two cards fell out and I got distracted for a minute. I feel like you're going to do something new. You're going to collaborate in a new way. And all these moons up here represent in a month's time as well. And there's also this King of Swords involved in this, that I feel like you're planting new seeds either with this person, or this is the person that's pulling this way and you're pulling that way, and there's some collaboration that's going to go on. King of Swords is often somebody who's very logical, very, very intelligent, and isn't operating from emotion maybe the way that you are, Pisces. You can be very in touch with your emotion, being a water sign, of course. And usually this King of Swords, not usually, but sometimes, often, is an air sign. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, but not always. But they think a lot. There's a lot of intellect there. And let's see what your water cards say about that too. Three of Pentacles for Pisces. The ripple effect, this comes up for you every single time. Every time, I mean, like the last three readings, the ripple effect has come up. So this is about you are part of something bigger. I know you feel, I got the goosebumps again. You are part of something bigger, Pisces. That's why this card keeps coming up. This is so much bigger than you are. This is like I said earlier, your connection with spirit. Okay. Yeah, this is who Pisces really is when we get down to the core of things. So you're part of something bigger, and just know that the details are being taken care of also by something bigger than you are. Okay, really beautiful. And you are also collaborating with spirit at this time, very strongly on your spiritual path. And there is a new path. Here's the Fool card. I see a little bit of hesitancy about following this new path, but let's see where this leads. Oh, it's going to lead to a lot of joy. So look at this. This is hopes and fears. You can hope all you want to, because here it is. It's coming in for you, Pisces. Don't be afraid to hope for joy, celebration, love, happiness. Sometimes Three of Cups for me can represent marriages. Sometimes it represents parties and any kind of happiness, joy, any kind of celebration, especially when it's next to the Fool card. Yeah, you're headed straight into a lot of joy here, Pisces. Now, your final outcome is kind of interesting, and I also have what you don't see coming over here. But your final outcome is this weird Seven of Swords, almost like you're protecting yourself with this umbrella. Like you're kind of throwing shade over yourself, you know? Being what I call gray man. You don't want to be seen. You know, that's what I get from this. Now, it's not always a traditional meaning of this card, but it's definitely what I see here. And, you know, she's really protecting herself. Look at her carrying that sword. And this is representing you as a final outcome in this reading. And I feel like you're going, no, I'm not really psychic. I'm not really looking straight through you. I think there's some of this protecting yourself, not being completely open to people at this time, Pisces, and probably for good reason, because, you know, she's protecting herself. Let's clarify this a little bit. So to clarify this, we've got the Emperor. I'm letting all the messages come through because it's a big card. First of all, fathers. There's something... Chippy looked at me when I said fathers. He doesn't know that word, but he looked at me like, See, Chippy knows. Also, I'm going to put a link to Chippy's video right here for you, because he looked over like, yeah, like Pisces needs to pay attention to this Emperor. So Chippy did a great video for you, just a little short thing here so you can see a little bit of it from the Dude Ranch, and I think you're going to love it. It's really funny, but it's also one of Chippy's authentic readings for Pisces, and I think you're going to find it really insightful, and it will probably weave in a little bit with this reading for you. So here it is. I hope you enjoyed that. So Pisces, this Emperor card is very, very strong at this time next to you kind of protecting yourself. There could be something hurtful that happened with your father. It could be coming back up during Mercury retrograde. This could be also you protecting yourself from a father figure, you know, who could be like a boss or coworker, somebody that reminds you of a father, you know, that sort of thing. Now, this can also just show that you are being in your strong energy at this time. As you can see, she's really protecting herself. She's shielding, she's carrying a weapon. I mean, there's a lot of protection here in your final outcome. This could also be the Emperor protecting you. Now, as a whole separate meaning, sometimes Seven of Swords is a shady energy. Okay, it can be somebody who's sneaky, and it could be the Emperor. As a whole other separate meaning, I told you this card was loaded. The Emperor can represent Aries. So you might be dealing with an Aries. You might be protecting yourself from an Aries. Take it as it resonates. This is deep. These two cards really deep next to each other. I'd love to know your thoughts on this, because you guys are very psychic too. You know, please weigh in the comments how this is affecting you, because both of this person's shielding, you know, this person's got a shield and a sword. There's a lot of going forward, maybe even, you know, if you're a parent and this is the father of your children and you're doing a lot of protection and things like that. Okay. What you don't see coming is the moon. This is your card, Pisces. The moon is representing you. And let's go over to these Healing Waters cards again and see what else, okay? So the moon can be about illusions and enchantment. It can also mean something happening in a month's time. So the moon is clarified by trust the timing, trust the wave that you came in on, and time is not running out. So you might be thinking with a month, you know, the moon can often mean in a month's time. Time is not running out. Now the moon can also be secrets and that sort of things. Let's see what else it has to say. Illusions, enchantment in love. It can also mean to watch out for things looking better in the moonlight than they actually do in the daylight, sort of thing. You know, just watch out for things that are an illusion. The pink dolphin. Okay, so celebrate. Okay, they're going back. This is not about the moon and enchantment and secrets. This is about this whole reading and what I got earlier about the celebration. There's going to be something to celebrate, Pisces. The pink dolphin. And I wonder how many of you might have connections with dolphins that you can see on this card. Pink dolphin. I was just talking to a Pisces in my life this week, and we were in the ocean together a long time ago, and a dolphin, I thought it was a shark. I saw this fin just making a beeline for us, and I started just dragging her out of the water. We were just laughing about this yesterday. Actually, it's interesting, this dolphin card came up. There's a reason I'm telling you this, so hold on, bear with me a second. Anyway, so we're trying to run through the water, through the ocean waves to get away from the shark. And then people near us started saying, "It's a dolphin, it's a dolphin." You know, because as it got closer, everybody could see that it was a dolphin, not a shark. And there's something in this story for you, Pisces. There's something, some key that you need to know, that it's a dolphin, not a shark. There's some sort of a story, there's some reason I needed to tell you this, that it's not what you think it is. And this could be, this actually could be clarifying where to go the moon card, which can be illusions. Because we had the illusion of a shark, but it was a dolphin. And it was swimming right up to us. And I've always regretted not knowing that, because I would have stayed there in the water with it. You know, because it was coming, there were a lot of people on the beach in the water, but it was coming straight towards me and the person I was with. And something came up the other day, and we were just recapping that story. I mean, this happened like, I don't know, over 20 years ago. And this is coming up right now. This is what you don't see coming. We didn't see it coming. We thought it was a shark until people got a closer view of it and said, no, it's a dolphin, don't panic. Of course, we'd already panicked, or me in particular, I panicked at that time. So the pink dolphin is about celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and an open heart, having an open heart. And this is your Pisces moon card right next to it, clarification. Really beautiful. Wow. Love that for you, Pisces. Let's see if there are any more messages from my animal cards. Okay. Let's see. Any more messages here for Pisces today? What a beautiful reading for you. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I've had the goosebumps the whole way through this reading, because it's, when I get goosebumps, it's alignment. It's your alignment that I'm picking up on with Spirit. So it's really, really important. So here's one of your messages from these beautiful animal cards. And this is a cat, a mixed breed cat. The challenging times are coming to an end, and you can now breathe a sigh of relief. Let go of the past and embrace happier times ahead. And you can see this cat is uncharacteristically on a boat on the water for Pisces. Okay. Let's see what else, Pisces. Oh, this one, okay. Here's the white peacock. Also a real symbol of my friend and I who saw the dolphin. We have this connection with this white peacock. Its name was Apollo. It was a peacock that I owned when this person was a child, okay? And the peacock is, it's time to release the past and move on to something new. This ending is the first step on the way to a happier future. What a beautiful card. Let's get one more for you, Pisces, the animal cards, messages for Pisces. A positive reading. I'm just like, I could float right now. And you know, when I pick up on your energy like this, Pisces, it's really, really important. You know, I feel this for you. I feel like things are lifting. I feel like you're going to feel lighter. I feel like I could just float right now on your behalf. So here's the goose card. And you can see the goose with its little babies, and it looks like it's on a farm, and it's got a moon up in the daylight sky. So this is about the love and care of children could become a very important part of your life, or people from your childhood may return. People from your childhood may return to it. Old memories can be possibly old childhood dreams are ready to be retrieved. So things from your childhood are coming up in a big way, Pisces, this week. And remember, we did get the Six of Cups. I was talking about this earlier, the childhood place with the rock wall and memories and things like that for Pisces at this time. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed your reading, let me know in the comments, okay? You all are really special. Love you. Bye.